EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield off the play fake. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns.
David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Samuels, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hurry. 55.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just like that. Just like that. Rush in.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Alert. Run. Check 99. Hurry.
Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 4. Hurry. Check 55.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start the drive with Connor. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check 55. Mike. Wild Bill. Mike 55.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. King. Hurry.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
First down, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Highsmith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
he's got a man, complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going for it all. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Browns 12, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, Samuels. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Browns 12.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 3.
And it's third down.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. First down, Steelers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He gets it left side to Johnson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant! Check, crunch!
Play fake. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the pass. Hey, 25 to Mike. Hurry, hurry. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
Browns 12.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On on second down. It's Connor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Jalen Samuels, 49 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over.
Steelers 28.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They hit in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.